There we go, and we got our chat box back too as well. Okay, that's good. And we got our chat box back. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is pick up on Alexa. Turn it down to volume one. Just gonna pick up where we left off. I hope everyone is having a beautiful days as usual. I said, well, let me go ahead and do this before 3 o'clock hit. Oh no, I got that weird. Cause yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do that because I wanted to share this information with y'all. And I also got an email to share it with you guys. I'm like, wow, okay, well, they wanna know, what that is about. The lifestyle elixir. Here we are. Ooh, this thing is thick. So here we are, lifestyle elixir potion number 13. Yes, yes, yes. Am I doing something wrong? Everything's so good. Okay, so what man images sooner or later externalizes in his affairs. And I know I read this already, but it says the character of mind, and I'm going to read it again. Fear, confusion, lack, poverty, scarcity, hate, greed, jealousy, ignorance, anger, limitations, competition, slave, happiness, love, abundance, prosperity, wealthy, successful, healthy, self aware, wisdom, desire, passion, clarity, family, friendship, support, and creator. All that was is the prior ones, they were lower frequencies and the others were high frequencies. Okay, to play successfully the game of life, we must train the imaging faculty. Yeah, we must train how we utilize our emotions and our thoughts and the things that we allow to influence us to focus upon. That's how we train it. A person with an imagining faculty trying to images only good brings into his life every righteous desire of his heart. I'm going to read that again. A person with an imaging faculty trying to images only good brings into his life every righteous desire of his heart. Health, wealth, love, friends, perfect self expressions, his highest ideal. Train your imagination. Know thyself. The inner workings of mind. There are three departments of mind. Number one, subconscious. Number two, conscious. Number three, superconscious. The subconscious is simply power without direction. It is like a stream or electricity, and it does what it is directed to do. It has no power of induction. Oh, did I say that right? I'm gonna have to take these out because I can't get to the paper right. Let's see, did I take that out right? Correct. Well, why not take it out? This thing is, oh, I see it right now. Okay, there we go. It's coming out now. This thing is thick. That's years of me researching and typing and coming up with my own theory. I call myself a mad scientist. Yes, I do. I be wanting to know how this stuff works, girl. I be wanting to know, but I pretty got a whole grasp of how we create our reality and how people showing up and how our circumstances and things of that sort is happening within our lives. It just we have to understand the ins and out of really to how to think and not what to think. Yeah. It says affirmations. Infinite Spirit, open the way for great abundance. For she or he is an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to him or her by divine right. There is always plenty on your divine pathway, but it can only be brought into manifestation through desire, faith, and a knowing, or the spoken word. You shall make the first move. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Infinite intelligence. God is always ready to carry out your smallest or greatest demands. Every desire uttered or unexpressed is a demand. We are often startled by having a wish suddenly fulfilled. No thing stands between you and your highest ideals and every desire of your heart, but doubt and fear. When you can wish without worrying, every desire will be instantly fulfilled. Fear must be erased from the consciousness. It is your only enemy. Fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of sickness, fear of loss, and a feeling of insecurity on some plane. We must substitute fear for faith, for fear is inverted faith. It is faith in evil instead of good. The object of the game of life is to see clearly your good and to obliterate in all mental pictures. I'm gonna read that again. Your good and to obliterate. It's supposed to be obliterate all mental pictures of evil. This must be done by impressing the subconscious mind with a realization of good. Why worry? It will probably never happen. Only good can come into your life. Therefore, only good can manifest. The subconscious mind is your faithful servant, but you must be careful to give it the right orders. You have a silent listener at your side, your subconscious mind. Whatever man feels deeply or images clearly is impressed upon the subconscious mind and carried out in minutest details. The conscious mind has been called mortal or carnal mind. Dang, the conscious mind has been called mortal or carnal mind. It is the human mind and sees life as it appears to be. It sees death, disaster, sickness, poverty, and limitations of every kind, and it impresses the subconscious mind. The superconscious mind is the God mind within each man, and in this realm of perfect ideas, in it is the perfect pattern, the divine design, for there is a divine design for each person. There is a place that you are to feel, and no one else can feel it. Something you are to do, which no one else can do. There is a perfect picture of this in the subconscious mind. It usually flashes across the conscious as an unattainable ideal, something too good to be true. In reality, it is your true destiny or destination, flashed to you from the infinite intelligence which is within you. Many people, however, are in ignorance of their true destinies and are striving for things and situations which do not belong to them and would only bring failure and dissatisfaction if attained. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. The kingdom is within you. The kingdom is the realm of right ideas or the divine protection. Divine pattern. Your words play a leading role in the game of life. By your words ye are justified, and by your words ye are condemned. Many people have brought disasters into their lives through idle words. The subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into unhappy experiences. Every man has the power to be blessed and to multiply, to heal, and to prosper. Yes, indeed. But we almost through this didn't last long. That's what I wanted. Every thought, every word is impressed upon it and carried out in amazing details. It is like a singer making a record on the sensitive disc of phonographic plate. Every note and tone of the singer's voice is registered. If he coughs or hesitates, it is registered also. So let us break off the old bad records in the subconscious mind, the records of our lives which we do not wish to keep, and make new and beautiful ones. Affirmation. Speak these words aloud with power and conviction. I now smash and demolish by my spoken word every untrue record in my subconscious mind. They shall return to the dust of their native nothingness, for they came from my own vain imaginings. I now make my perfect records through the higher self within, the records of health, wealth, love, and perfect self expression. This is the square of life, the game completed. The end. And look at that, y'all. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Woo, I'm like, where's that going? Okay, it says the infinite mind field. Yes, indeed. Y'all see those little bubbles? It's like that. It's like that's us. We are pretty much giants on this realm, but we act very, very small due to the information that we have about ourselves. But I want y'all to look at this picture, right? This picture shows, you see those things that look like flying saucers in the air or whatever? Can you imagine those being your thoughts, right? Just imagine those are thoughts. And due to the frequency and the vibration of the thought, then that's how we are attracting certain situations, certain people into our lives based upon our vibrational frequency of what we are projecting into the ethers until into this space, you know, until into the universe. So all this, you see that? Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up. You see, we're gonna say them are thoughts. That's what you call data, information, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's going. But yeah, I have a very big imagination due to the fact that I be so frustrated about a lot of stuff that I have to do by myself. But I don't dwell on that because I know it has to be done. But due to me having limited access when it comes to external support, meaning other people, I don't just feel it. I know it. I'm so abundant within myself with me being able to tune into something much higher than me. When I get confused, I have to go within and you know, quiet all the external noise and see what type of information that is given to me for me to have a successful day. This is something that I do for myself. But I just want y'all to just think about that. Think about how we are more than just the physical body. It was one particular time, yeah, I want to share some with y'all. It was one particular time when I deliberately, I like I said, I call myself the mad scientist and the daredevil. I deliberately, purposely had a thought. I sent a thought out, and within I want to say like 6 or 7 hours, my answer it came back to me that day, and it showed up. Must I say the answer? I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what the question was or whatever the thought was, but it showed back up within that same day. So when y'all have thoughts, I know we don't be present of the things that we're constantly thinking about or the things that, how emotions be all over the place. I know we don't be aware of that all the time. But if you could be aware of the thoughts you send out and the emotions that you have, if you really righteous paid attention to your day, y'all would see how powerful y'all are due to the fact that we are the ones that's creating our own life experiences. We are the ones that are inviting certain people into our lives. We always, people could think that they would be coming into our lives based upon, their material props. But this is why when we know ourselves, we've been doing, energy work and shadow work and, healing our inner child, then I keep saying this because it's like when you say, well, what if, let's just say, what if that my frequency is high and that I, run into a low frequency, individual, then what's that's about? That's why I said props. Maybe you got, some kind of physicality that they like. So they're going to approach you. Not because of your energy, because probably your thought process, where your mental state at, they might not be attracted to that. And that's the energy. But people can be attracted to people. This is how stuff has been inverted due to their physicality, what they got on, what shape that the shape of the body, the car they drive, the house they got, how much money. That's material stuff. Yeah, you know what? When they say energy, that's energy too. Your material, I can't talk about. Your material possessions are just as much as your energy than what's going on within. Because you had to been a thought of something to get you there. Now, what you did was whether you was high or low to get it, that's only you know. So this is like it's like when you playing this game of energy, it's like it's very tricky. That's the magic. That's the magic. That's all this stuff that people just don't have any awareness of. And so when you start thinking about witchers and warlocks and sorcerers, you thinking about what the movies told you. And some aspect it is. All y'all see is nine there and nine ain't, or they made stuff appear and they took stuff away, or heal things and stuff dying. it just worked in so many aspects. But it's 12:31. Let me see, was there anything else that I could do real quick? We got this balancing spiritual checkbooks. Now I couldn't wait to read this one, but I'm gonna read it. I just had to touch base. I just love to talk about it because it's tricky, y'all, when it comes to energy. And that, I came to this awareness about things within my life. I don't know if y'all watch any of my prior videos, right? Excuse me. And then I'll be talking about the co-creators and things of this. So it's when it comes to me raising my kids, they have their own energy too. Even if they're not aware, they still have their energy. They still are able to create within my reality due to they are creating within their reality. So when I talk about the co-creators, yeah, I didn't want to just say it, but I might as well say it. That's what I talk about because I always be by myself. So if they have something going on and it distracts me from what I'm going on, their distraction is just as acceptable as me inviting in somebody that I didn't even want in my life. But that's another thing. That's why I be like, okay, I'm gonna come up with programs and you know the solution to how to handle things when it comes like that. What can you do? Because all it is mental work. Time something get chaotic outside, we get chaotic inside because we're allowing the outside to influence the inside when we're supposed to be allowing the inside to be influenced the outside. When I say inverted, y'all, it is inverted big time. That we be wondering why is stuff happening. But anyway, let me read this real quick because I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully, it shouldn't take that long because I gotta be off here by 3 o'clock, and I will be off here by 3 o'clock. What is that? Okay, so this go in the back. Okay, here we go. Ooh, it says look. Okay, y'all see that? Yeah, I'm trying to put. Hold up, what is it? Okay, that's not what I was trying to tell you. Okay, news up. Here comes pressure. Okay, balance and spiritual checkbooks. To have the best of both worlds, you would have to understand the secrets of the physical world and the spiritual world. Have you ever experienced this problem? You go to an ATM and punch in your code, and it says, sorry, insufficient funds. Insufficient funds. Or you give a waiter your card and you get that awkward look. I'm sorry, our machine is not accepting your card. Do you have another one? It's kind of embarrassing when you don't have the money that you thought was in your account. Wow. Well, imagine having a large amount of wealth, but living your whole life unaware of how much you have. Living like an old maid when actually you are a queen. That's what I'm referring to when I mentioned the amount of spiritual wealth you have as vibrational energy frequencies. What you have in your spiritual bank account. Y'all, the more y'all hear about energy and frequency vibration, the more y'all gonna want to look into it. The more y'all gonna be like, okay, this gotta be something real serious going on. But like I told you, everything is a play. Because when you understand, it's like what matters is your mission. The mission. What did you come here for as that spiritual being, as that soul? What did you come here for? So I know we get caught up on, the physicality and all that. We get caught up on, familiar faces, and we get caught up on death and all this human stuff. But it's a lot of things that are taking place, y'all, to just throw it in your face that it ain't about, the physical things. It's about the spiritual stuff. And the more you're not spiritually inclined, you're not aware of that realm, and you just only focus on the physical things, then you lose your ability to create your reality. You are willingly giving up your ability to create within your mind, to create within your dream world. You giving up your ability to do that. And they know that because a lot of things that spiritual people talk about, it sounds so far-fetched. It sounds so taboo. It sounds idiotic. It sounds foolish. A lot of things spiritual, awoken people talk about. But I'm gonna go on because, like I said, I gotta be done. Let's see, this ain't gonna be long. There are two types of energy combined within each individual to create a life affirming balance. In today's society, the masculine qualities are valued over the feminine, creating an imbalance driven by insecurity and deep fear. When we open up to the sacred femininity in our lives, we restore that balance, we find confidence and integrity, and we develop the courage to move past our fears. When a person is in touch with their deepest inner knowings, when they can hear their soul voice, they feel a deep connection with the universe. They are able to follow their intuition without doubting and second guessing themselves. Too often in our society, our intuition is drowned out by to do lists and schedules, many problems, and worries about what other people will think about us. The list of distraction goes on and on. The intuitive part is able to let go of all of these small concerns in order to nourish what is most important for its soul. The pull of your heart towards what you really love and what you are really meant to do in the world. In order for every person to be whole and complete, we need to offer our truest self to the world. We all have something very special and unique to share. We need every single person on the earth to feel free to share their gift in order to accomplish the huge task of creating the sustainable world that we want to see. We must each start within. We can begin by discovering and releasing what is intuitive within each of us, allowing it to open and blossom in our lives. Once we find the voice inside, then we are in touch with that sacred femininity, the connection to birth, life, and death that guides each of us. When we allow this voice to become stronger, when we truly listen to it and acknowledge it, we will understand where our gift is and share it in the world. When we reassert our relationship with the intuitive nature, we are gifted with a permanent and internal watcher, a knower, a visionary, an oracle, an inspiring and intuitive maker, a creator, an inventor, and a listener who guides, suggests, and urges vibrant life in the inner and outer worlds. We are close to this nature. The fact of that relationship glows through us. This intuitive teacher, intuitive mother, intuitive mentor supports our inner and outer lives no matter what. Let's explore three ways to instantly align with the feminine energy of money to further support and to further, to further support you in your money health. Create an intuitive money story. Number one, a money story is essentially our collective history of every interaction, scenario, and situation you have experienced that involve money, and are parts of our money story that are growth opportunities. And there are parts of our money story that are really unhealthy for us. And whether we don't have money, we still have a money story. To activate the feminine essence of money, you want to treat money like your best friend. Make it your goal to create the healthiest, most connected, and intimate relationship with it. Allow money to support you. Number two, the masculine viewpoint is that you're supposed to do everything on your own. And we adapted this mindset as we became like men to make it in the world. We got this idea in our heads since we entered the workforce. If we ask for help or let support in, we're weak and won't be respected. This mindset has rippled into romantic partnerships as well as money. Men are providers, and money is also a provider for us. If money was a person, it would want to provide for you. Are you allowing money to be your provider? We often don't allow support because we either don't trust support or we're always waiting for the catch. We've created this story where it's just easier to do it on our own. And so when we create a block around our energy field that says, no, no, it's okay. I don't need to be supported. We instantly create a resistance. We create a push pull relationship with anything that comes into our field. In this case, money. It was short, so we're gonna be through by 3 o'clock. So another pathway to your feminine energy of money is to allow money to support you. Take a look at where you might be blocking support and how you can let more of it in with your intuitive guide, of course. Release your fear of having more money. Number three, are you afraid of being wealthy? If you are, it's possible you have the illusionist syndrome activated. You are afraid of having lots of money yeah, you're afraid of having lots of money will make you stand out, leaving you open to judgment, jealousy, or someone taking it all away from you. When you're afraid of standing out, you dim your light. Your light is the gorgeous feminine light force inside of you, waiting to be fully expressed, and having more than enough money to support yourself serves as a way to channel your beautiful light so you can be, do, and have all you want. So, take a look where you might be playing small or dimming your light so you don't stand out. There's nothing more magnetic than being around a person who has the whole chandelier lit up. You're not driven to be successful just to make a lot of money. Your motivation for having abundance of money is about how much more you'll be able to create. Give back and impact people around you, your family, friends, community, through your business in the world at large. We have learned to be a very ego based, aggressive, testosterone driven behavior, which is why you're burnt out, overgiving, undervaluing, and consistently under earning. This is what happens when we are not aligned with our true money essence, the feminine energy of money. Take notice and catch yourself whenever you use those masculine words like should and need and replace them with I am and I have. And when you do check in with yourself, ask, how does this feel? And how would it benefit my ideal clients or customers, both current and future? Always check in with how you are feeling. The more you stop pushing and start listening to what feels good and what lights you up inside, the more things will start to fall in place. All right, child, we got through before 3 o'clock. And as usual, if I go live, I will send out the notification. This was like a quick pop in right now because it just popped up in my mind to go live now. As we talk about those intuitive abilities, like go live, go live, go live. Okay, okay, okay. But I was just reading a lot of information. So I've been studying ever since what 9:30 this morning. So yeah, I've been sending out some heavy hitters. Yes, I have. So I'm straight and narrow now. I don't have any blockages going on within me now that I know of. I feel great, and I hope you guys feel wonderful as well. And like I said, if I will, whenever I'm going back live again, I will give y'all the notification and thank those who joined the live. I appreciate it. And didn't, I wouldn't know anyway because there was no comments. Because I like I said, I got an email to read the elixir. They wanted to hear it, so that was nice. You know, that felt great too. Because I don't be having that many interactions with my lives, you know, with anything that I have going on. So yeah, that put me in a great mental space as well. Not because it was external, but because there was somebody who was on the same frequency, you know, wavelength as me. So anyway, cause y'all know my content, it just talks about how to heal the energy and how to create your reality and things of that sort. So it's gonna be the same content over and over again. You mean it's gonna be the same subject but different content. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get off this thing. As usual, y'all have yourself a beautiful, beautiful evening. And I will catch y'all in the next live. Mr. Lady Z is signing off. Bye boy, bye boy, bye boy. And thank y'all again. Thank y'all for joining this live.